Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, I'm going to play around with Pete Jones's drums for Songtember. But we're going to kick off first with another entry into Songtember by a friend of the show, longtime friend, the incomparable, the amazing Joey Helpish with Fake Ass Christians.
It's incredible the lengths that they'll go to keep you from cultivating personal growth. They hide it in plain sight, the big-headed bigotry, and they get mad when you speak of the blood-covered history over and over, repeating itself while we watch the snake eat its own tail. The taste of the venom, so bitter, so sweet. Hold the strength of the downfall and wretched defeat. I am not the son of God, but if I was, I would be angry at the blasphemous catastrophe that they see. Fit to victimize or marginalize in my name, and rather than see the hypocrisy, they lay blame, knowing that no one can keep yourself growing's the nature of faith. See, so happiness happily evades the ones of us who can't be humble enough to humble yourself to a new creed, and not call them snowflakes when you could have helped instead of watching them believe. That's what they say, believe what the scriptures say, believe me when I say that isn't it. I'm so fucking sick of these fake ass Christians, these fake ass Christians, these fake ass Christians. What the fuck is wrong with you? Did you even ask yourself what would Jesus do? How did you come to the conclusion that he would stand up and say, hey, if you queer, fuck you? Nah, bitch, you got twisted up just a little bit. Jesus don't care if I suck a dick. He just wants me to be kind of shit, so kind of sit the fuck down. I'm tired of you running your mouth. That shit's not what Christ is about. God is love and ain't no doubt. Believe, that's what they say, believe what the scriptures say, believe me when I say that isn't it. I'm so fucking sick of these fake ass Christians, these fake ass Christians, these fake ass Christians.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord. I'm all in with that. Good shit. Thank you very much, Joey Helpish. I don't think he knew I was playing that today, but he just dropped that. Man, realism, absolutely 100%. I'm on board. Excuse me. If you are watching over on Facebook, welcome to you. You can always join us over here in the chat with everybody at the YouTubes at youtube.com/JadeStarr, or head over to the Twitch at twitch.tv/How to App on iOS, or you can watch the show in the web browser on your device, on your computer at howtoapponios.com. And if you'll notice, my little QR codes up the top there, over there. Where is it? Over there. There, up the top, over above the live chat. Ah, fuck it. There. Here, right there. They're working now. So that's a good thing. I had the wrong URL in. These things happen, you know. Let's say hello to folks in the chat, and then we'll talk about a few things, because there's a lot to discuss, and then we'll jump into Pete Johns' drums. And hopefully Pete rolls up. I've already sent these to him, and we'll go into that soon. Let's have a look. Hello to Brad Example. Hello. Hello, Dave Fox. Hello, Peter. How you going, Peter? Hello, Cy Effin. Good to see you. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello, Audible Video. Hello, Sean Chandler. I'll be talking about Sean Chandler and his bro Patrick soon because they've got a premiere coming up after this, not directly after this, like an hour after this show. So we'll get the link in there later for that stuff. I've lost my place. And my four eyes can't keep up. What is going on? Mark Lovell, hello to you. Good to see you. Thomas Gillane. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Thomas. I'm going to get all hello, Thomas on my new microphone. Russ. We'll be talking about Russ as well because Russ is killing it, man. Russ's album's out, folks. It's already out. Ed Zielinski. Hello, my friend. Really good to see you. Had a really good chat with Ed the other day. A good catch-up on Clubhouse. Always a pleasure, never a chore. That rhymes with whore. And I love it. Patrick, hello to you. Greg Hernandez, hello to you. I hope you got your song yesterday and all that stuff from the Patreon. Speaking of which, folks, if you are not a Patreon, you can become a Patreon from as little as $1 a month. And what you get for that dollar is every weekend I host a Patreon show and I master your songs. So if you've got a Songtember song that you need mastering, you can join, even if it's just for this month, and you want me to master it for you. You can do that. Then there are tiers above, and they include the chance to win prizes and stuff each week. Yes, good stuff. A cheap plug there. I think I've got everybody. I hope so. All right, so let's cover some things. We'll do apps first. Price drops. Are there any? Yes. Cord Bud is down from $4.99 to 99 cents. It's your Cord Bud in your pocket. Whatever. Thanks, Peppy. Bit late, but whatever. 4 Pockets, Analyzer and Tuner, $5.99 to $3.99. MIDI Strummer, which is really cool. I've done a show on MIDI Strummer before as well. So down from $7.99 to $5.99. And DigiSticks 2, which is what I've been using for my Songtember project for the drums. So that's down from $9.99 to $7.99. So definitely worth the investment for DigiSticks 2 because I love it so fucking much. Blease have got a couple of apps on sale as well. There you go. Blease have got apps on sale. Rightio, righty-dokey. Let's use some Pete-isms while we're doing the show. Hello, Adam. Good to see you. Because it's about Pete's drums today. And let's see. What else did I need to do? I needed to do this. If I open up my Apple Music, you shall see in my recently added Earthworks by Russ. Russ's new album is available. And why is the image not showing up? Oh, man. Not this issue again. Everything else is showing up. There you go. It'll show up in a second. So Russ's album is available on iTunes. There it is. There's the image on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. It's available everywhere. So get it now, man. It's really good. If you're a big Pink Floyd fan, download it. It's not Pink Floyd. It's like somewhere in between the world of like the world of like electronic meets. Hang on, Pink Floyd was kind of electronic. But no, get it because I'll tell you what, it's fucking good. And I had the privilege of mastering the entire thing and being involved in it the whole way. And it's really cool. And tomorrow, I think he's doing a premiere over on Doug's channel. So go over and support Russ over there for that. Yeah, get it. Got it. Good. Do it. What can I say? What else do I need to cover? I'll remember it soon, I think. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to cover. So I got a new microphone, you may have noticed. This is what I got. Every year I buy one thing for my birthday. And, so I got this and I skimped out because I really couldn't afford anything super expensive. So I wanted to get a podcast mic. I'm still waiting for the windbreaker to come for this, which will be here, I think, either tomorrow or the day after. And it is this. It is the Rode Pod mic. There it is. Wonderful little thing. Man, is it heavy? It is heavy. It is really heavy. It weighs about 2 pounds. You could bludgeon somebody to death with the thing in your hands. When I picked up the box, I was like, goodness me, this thing's heavy. Yeah? So it is just super heavy. It's got a really nice sound so far. I tested out singing yesterday on my live stream on the opening hour. And I'm getting used to using a dynamic mic again over the condenser mic, which is a Rode as well. I have a Rode NT1. The reason I got this was particularly for this show, just to have something that cut out some of the floor noise. So when I move away now, you can't hear me as much, but just something to, and everybody's got one of these things, yeah? So I thought, plus, I'm currently working on the Desir album with Kev Hart, which is almost finished, dudes. It's going to be out in probably about 2 weeks' time. Very fucking exciting. And some of the vocals I wanted to redo, but I wanted to have a dynamic mic. And I already have. I can't even find it now. There it is. I already have a Shure SM58 workhorse. I've had this thing for about 6 years. I've run over it with a car. I haven't, but you could, and it would still survive. But what I wanted was one of these. Because basically, here's the deal with these things. If you put in a dynamic mic into a digital audio interface, you don't have the luxury of having a gain and a level. You've got level, but no gain. So, but using like something like this, like my Yamaha mixing desk there, I have a gain up the top here, up the top there. We'll go full screen so you can see that. So I have a gain up the top there, and I have a level down here as well, and compression built into this. But with an audio interface, you don't have the gain, so you really can't get super gainy, big sound like you can with a condenser in an audio interface. But it's perfect for doing death metal vocals. So I can grab this thing and shove it right in my throat, and I can stick it right down my throat, as Kev said. Hi, Kev. I can deep throat this sucker and still not max it out and blow out the wave files while I'm singing. Fantastic for growly vocals, just real, you can just, what the fuck am I doing, man? All right. So there's one other thing I want to say. So that's the microphone. It was $150 Australian. It's they're about $100 US. I'll eventually do like a review on it. I guess watching every day will be the chance to do a review. And then I'll put it up on my Amazon, my gear guide. So if you're interested in it, you can use my affiliate link at my Amazon, which is gear.howtoapp on iOS.com if you want to head over to my gear guide and support me that way. Alrighty, the last thing I want to cover before we jump in and do drums is my friend Jeff, Metalhead Hippie, is not doing so well at the moment. He's not feeling well. I had an email with him today. I want everybody, I'm not going to say thoughts and prayers, but send Hippie some good energy, man, because the guy puts out a lot of energy for all of us, and he's doing it pretty tough at the moment. He's a bit sick. He's waiting on some tests and stuff. I'm not going to go into it because all that stuff, but, reach out to him, send him an email or something, let him know you love him, right? Because we all love the bloody Hippie, and we miss him lots and hope he's doing well. So if you get to see this, Jeff, fucking get well, thinking about you lots, man, and can't wait to see you back, because you are a big part of this community and people's music getting out there. So on your Hippie, thoughts with you. Okay, so what we're going to do today is, now Pete's not here, which is fun, because, all right, let's talk about it. I've worked with Pete doing drums for a little while now, so I've played drums on a few of his songs, quite a few, maybe 3 or 4, I think. I remember the Delicate Giants album out now. Shameless plug. So I've worked with Pete doing drums for a fair while, and I know Pete pretty well. I don't always know, I don't always listen to what he wants with drums, but I have an idea of what I think would go well with his song. So normally I'll bang out some drums, then I'll send them to Pete, and Pete will hate them. Pete will hate the absolute shit out of them. It just is what it is. And then he'll listen to it for a day and then get back to me and say, yeah, I'm coming around to that. And there'll always be some, maybe a few things you want to change. So yesterday, after his live stream, I jumped on my electronic drum kit, which is sitting just over there, over there. It's over there. And I banged out some drums to Pete's new song. And then I was really tired, so I jumped back into bed, had a sleep, and then got up later on and did some editing on the drum track that I laid. Now, I laid the drum track in MIDI because that's the beauty of an electronic drum kit. I can just sit there and bash out what I think is cool, and then I can go back into the MIDI file and start messing around with it. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to mess around with it a little bit more because I've listened to it a few times during the evening, and I can hear some kicks I want to remove, and I want to do some little flares on the snare that I didn't really get in because I kind of rushed it on performance. But here's the beautiful thing. When you're recording with an electronic drum kit, you can now go back into your performance and play with those little things and add that little flair to make it that little bit special in case you're not a very good drummer like me. I'm only a very average drummer. I can hold my beats, and I overkick a lot. I really do use the kick way too much. That's from playing metal. But today there's going to be a lot of that. I'm going to cut these into segments, and then we're going to remove some of the kicks, and I'm going to play around some of the snare flares a little bit and show you some techniques. So not using... I'll show you some techniques where you can use the auto drummer to understand how to use the normal drum thing and create some really cool flary stuff. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. Whatever. All right. So this is Pete's song with the auto drummer that he sent me. So I've only added one drum track to this. That's all I've added. Let's see if it's working.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just
a work in progress.
Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Yeah, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
We all have
It is catchy, man.
Things to know and learn about. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Cool. All right. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute that because he's got two drummer tracks in here. I think he was trying to put the fills in the second track in this one. So I'm going to unlock my track here. And what we're going to do first is cut it into segments like Peter's done. So he's got all these segments set it here. So we're going to go in and split all these so I can see where Pete's parts are. His verses are all organized. And then we can rejoin them later. In fact, this is what I'm going to do. Before I do that, click on the track. I'm going to duplicate the sucker, copy this, and paste it underneath. And we'll start chopping it. So we'll keep this track and we'll start work on this track. Because I've got the tracks to afford to do that. And then once I get this down, hopefully Pete's going to join. I know he probably already hates what I've done. Trust me, he does. He would have listened to it last night when we had a quick chat on Messenger, and because I sent him the link to it, and he downloaded the project, and I haven't heard anything back, so I know he hates it. I know Pete so well. I feel like I'm married to him sometimes. All right, let's split these. Oh dear, did I say that? Georgie, I do apologize. I'm not married to him. You can have him. He's all yours. What have we got? So here's another part here. H. You'll notice I don't split my stuff up. I know Pete recommends it, but I don't follow everything Pete says. Right, so there's all parts. That's everything there. We'll kick off with the beginning. So I was contemplating how to start this. Do we have like a piece at the beginning? Do I have like a kind of drum bit at the start? I don't know. So I just not put anything so far. Let's have a listen to these drums. Now I've got them up really loud so you can kind of hear them.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and think to know and learn about that we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We what we know, we all have time and room to grow. As we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. The shame and pain you feel inside, perfectionist is why you hide. Trust in yourself and you will see you're not alone. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. And what we know, we all have time and room to grow. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. 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 Nobody's got it figured out.
So there's a little timing bit that's out there, but these are tracks that Pete's going to redo. If I zoom in on this, you can see that last note there, ending there, is we've got one here, one here and one over here. So yeah, there's some things that are a little bit out of place, but they'll all match up. Now I can already hear problems with it, so I already hear definitely way too many kicks in there. So yeah, and too many crashes. But you have to remember too, Russ, the other thing is with the crashes, these will be split up into separate tracks, and I will have different sounding crashes. So that's how I do the drums. The problem is with it at the moment, you've only got one crash in each drum kit. So you've just got that one crash going over and over. With multiple crashes, you've got the different resonating sounds. So that's the hard thing with listening to it all in one track. And, you know, this is the thing. This is why I'm doing this today, so we can remove some stuff. Yeah, well, I had the drum. Look where the drums are. Everything's and here's the other thing too. Everything's in one project, so it's really hard to get an idea of how loud everything's going to be, because these are going to be split up into individual tracks, and then you can control the snare, control the kick drums, control the hi-hats, control the cymbals. all that power will be in Pete's hands to deal with. I already believe there's too many kicks in it. This is just my opinion.
We're all just a work in
There,
progress.
right there. So straight off the bat, there's too many kicks in there. And you can see here, just with these three.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out yet. We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured
Straight away.
out.
Straight away, too many kicks.
Just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out yet. We're all just a work in progress.
Go on.
Nobody's got it figured out.
So just remove 3 kicks.
Work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out yet. We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
So what I'm going to show you too, because I did after watching Pete. Hey Pete, what's going on? After I've just already been saying, I know you probably got this last night and already hate it. So that's another thing. Now I know, going back and watching Pete's show, I know he really wanted to keep some of the flares in from the actual auto drummer. So we're going to go over that today and put some of these flares in, which I didn't realize he wanted in until I went back and watched his video. And decide where we put these. But I just want to show you something first. Here's a trick which you need to learn for this stuff. Yeah, some swings definitely a thing as well. So all this feedback is good. So if you have a look here, when I bring this in, if you have a look at this auto drummer here, you need to get to, if you are learning auto drummer and what you're trying to do is move from auto drummer to the actual drummer and program your own drums in, you need to pay attention and learn what the images within the auto drummer mean. Yeah. Hey Gary Hubbs, good to see you. If there's anybody I've missed, have I missed anyone? Hello Mark, good to see you too. So if we have a look at this auto drummer pattern here, does anybody know what is being played in that pattern right there? Can anybody tell me what's being played right there? We can solo it and I can show you. Okay, so what you'll notice is there's a tom, there's 3 snares and a kick in there. How do you tell that? Well, you tell by the sizes of them. The kick is always, so the kick is always this medium triangle. The snare is always this big triangle. And these two here are flams. So they're light. They're 2 more snares, but they've had their velocities turned down. And you've got a tom here as well. So when you have a look at my project now, because if I play these 2 together, pretty much the same thing, right? So if I jump into this, I can show you how that's achieved, how to create those flams. So there is the part there. Where are we? There we are. And it is a kick and 2 light kicks with a lower velocity. See down there? So we've got a lower velocity on those. And then we've got a tom. So it's 2 toms actually. There we go. So that is how that was actually done. The kicks are actually the biggest triangles. What am I saying? They're the really big ones. As you can see, there's the big ones. So we've got a small tom to a floor there, and these are your kicks, the really big ones. Snares are just a little way down. So this is a good way to understand if you find a good drum beat in the auto drum and you want to convert this over into MIDI data, is to get to know what these little symbols are here. And you'll notice this tiny little one up here. What do you reckon that is? I'm pretty sure that's a hi-hat. Oh, that's a ride, sorry. So you will get to know them after a while just by listening to them. So it's really handy for helping you move over to start programming drums. I'm going to kill my drums for a second here. And so you can see in there's one of these smaller snares. let's jump back into my project here. Oh, you haven't had a chance to hate it. Good. Oh, you'll get to hate it now. Happy days. So that's a small kick in there, you'll notice. I think that's what it is. Let's have a listen to it again. Where is it? God, I'm going deaf. Where are we? So we've got that's a kick. We've got a edit. Yeah, so that's a smaller, or is that's a smaller snare. So if I put in here now a snare hit, boom, and then we'll change the velocity of this and see how that goes. So it gives a little flam there. And now take out this. I just want to see if this works. There you go. So we've got that little skip in there. Again, there's too many kicks in these, so I'm going to go in and remove some of these kicks. Then we'll address the hats. We'll address everything as much as we can. So I think there's less kicks in here. Let's listen to this again. That's where there's too many kicks right there. So I'm just going to delete these. Now again, I know the cymbals sound way too much, but that is the thing at the moment within this one project, because it is that same cymbal hit. And the reason I've put two in parts is because there will be a ching ching, a different tone to the snares. So that's to the crashes. Let's bring this back in.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. No.
Cool, I'm going to remove some more kicks because there's a very simple bass line in this too. I don't want to overcomplicate stuff. So what I'm going to do is, where are we?
Nobody's knowing all they can.
I'm going to try this one out just for now.
They can.
Yeah.
Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe you just need a helping. Nobody's knowing all they can. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe you just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress.
Cool. That can be addressed later on.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be.
Don't be a ridiculous Audible video. It's GarageBand. You really think there's inverted crashes? Come on, man. I mean, I could use Digisticks and do it, but then Pete doesn't have Digisticks, so I'm trying to do it within the limitations of the wonderful GarageBand. And remember too, this may not be the drum sound that Pete decides to use, because there's multiple drummers in here. Who was the drummer you were using, Pete? Fucking what kit does she use? It was the chick, wasn't it? Was it Darcy? I can't remember. Fuck. Oh, yeah, it's Darcy. I don't know what kit Darcy uses. Can I look that up? Can I do a search on YouTube on the internet for that? Let's see if I can find Garage Band Darcy kit. What are the Garage Band? Man, I was sure there used to be is it a modern kit? You probably know. You're the expert, Pete. You should know, man. If you don't know, I'm coming to get you. Let's jump over. We'll change it to the modern kit. Do it on this one. Where is the modern kit? Is it in here? There it is. Motown. Is that what it's called? Where would modern kit be? Darcy uses Bluebird. Oh, that makes sense. Bluebird. Boom. See, that's how easy it is to change drums. Or did I change it? Yep. Automatically sounds better. Oh, it's because I've got her added.
Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe you just need a helping hand. Because we're all
Automatically sounds much better because the kit matches the style of music. Yeah? So I think so anyway. I just always start with a Sunset kit because I do a lot of metal, and that's how it is.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can.
So yeah, it's much better, I think. What would I know? Awesome, Mark. Can you send that to me on Messenger?
You might get fed up. Maybe you just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it.
Cool. I'm going to go in and remove the kicks from this second chorus. Now. It's definitely made a difference with the kicks. It's not so crazy. What I do on the first one, I could copy and paste and cheat. So what I was removing the first of all the threes. So I was removing these. Delete. Let's have a listen.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in.
That one. Is that right? Oh yeah, because I've got this alternative snare in here. So what I was trying to do too was with the choruses, yeah, the drums, there's variation in there kind of to follow what Pete's doing as well in some parts.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and think to.
So there's a kick in there we'll remove as well. Boom, you can go. You can fuck off. Now, I'm not sure. Let's just go back and try this one here.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and think to know and learn about that we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it.
I heard a message come. I think that was from Mark. Thank you, Mark. That was prompt of you.
Think to know and learn about that we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured.
Right, so you notice with these bits here, right? Here's what's going on. So with what I was trying to do with this is land it right on Pete's the phrasing. So you notice with this bit here,
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got
on
it
that guitar
figured
bit,
out.
sorry, on Pete's guitar phrasing, but that. So that's what I was trying to do there. We'll play that again.
Work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out.
I don't know if he's keeping that phrasing in there. That's the other thing. But to me, it sounded good. I really love that unique kind of phrasing.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out.
You know, there's even the opportunity to, let's see if that works,
Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured.
to remove all that. I'll just do it for fun because I can put it back. To go in and go.
Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything
I don't know. These are things Pete's going to have to consider. I can put those back in now. I think, you know, there's kind of a lot of pops in here. What is that? WART stands for We All Rise Together. That is the theme of this channel because we are all about supporting each other as artists.
the work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far.
So, again, in this verse, I need to remove these second kicks here because they're overkill. So we're going to do this as well for wherever there's these second kicks at the beginning of each part. There's another one there. I do believe I did that for the others.
When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you.
When you're drumming, do you work on a phrase or your own making or something that supports the vocal or bass? Well, it's a bit hard because Pete's only got scratch bass in here. So it's really hard to know if that's going to stay, right? So it's a mixture. And people know this. I try and put subtle differences in each verse from the last verse. And sometimes I will. And in this one particularly, I'm going from following bass. There's parts where I'm following Pete's guitar phrasing and that, because it's hard because the bass doesn't seem like it's fully decided yet. I saw on Pete's show after watching it, his one where he was outside, that he still has got to do bass tracks again. So I don't really know. I'll tell you what I hear in the chorus. I'll be honest, what I hear in his.
'Cause we're all just a work in.
I hear a fucking slap bass in there. Boom, ba-da-um, bum, bum, ba-da-uh. If I grabbed my bass, that's what I would be doing. I'd be putting something funkier in there and giving that a defining difference from the verses, which are more like boom, ba-dum, dum, boom, dum, 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 and then give it a real ba-dum, give it some to pick it up. So definitely there's definition. That's just what I would do.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and things to know and learn about. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything just feels so hard.
All right, I'm just going to scoot over to the verse and see what I've done with the kicks in that first verse.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan.
Cool. So I did remove kicks out of there. So let's do that again. So we've got.
When everything just feels so hard.
So you've tried to vary the kicks the second time around a little bit. So we're going to remove this sucker. Let's try this again.
When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard when everything just feels so hard. You need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll.
That kick's gone. Bye. See you, kick.
But if you
This is how I look at things. This is how I work with music generally. I normally overpack stuff and then go back and remove shit. Don't be afraid to overpack stuff and then pull stuff out at the end. It's a better way to go than like doing, you know, because more is more is more until you make it less is more. Does that make sense?
show up,
So we're going to take these ones out again because I want to define these parts.
but if you show up, you'll
fact,
shine and they'll.
what did I remove there? I'm going to move that to here. I'm going to move this one to here to match these kind of parts.
So far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out yet.
Let me just flick over back to the first chorus, which is why I usually end up taking out some of Jade's fills. Exactly. Less is lucky Phil, Pete. Lucky Phil. See, I put these toms in. These don't even need to be in here. These little parts here.
You might
Not as much. So what in each one? So there's only one in there, in the middle.
nobody's knowing all they can.
Hey, Gino.
Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe you just need a helping hand.
Because we're all just a work in progress.
Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and think to.
Cool. So it's already there's a bit less in there, and the more I'm probably not going to get everything done by the end of this show. Pete, do you have are you doing GarageBand today? When are you doing GarageBand? Because I know Patrick and Sean have a premiere on an hour after I finish. I'm just making sure there's nothing on, just in case I've got 10 minutes. So you're not on straight after. You're not on the next 10 minutes, are you, Pete? Let me find this. Where were we? We're up to the second chorus, I think. Just make sure. Second chorus. Yeah. That was the last place it was up to.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yet we're all just.
2 hours. So you 2 hours. Hang on. Yeah, one. Cool. All right. That was what I was doing. I was checking what I'd done here with the drums. So I've removed that first kick in every 3 for the chorus. Let's go and do that now. Boom, as Hippie would say.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yet we're all just.
That's the one. Get rid of that. Sucker. We don't need you, bitch. Hit the jack.
Just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yet we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time and room to grow. As we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Hey, Kim.
Got it. Nobody's got it figured out. What we know, we all have time. The room to grow as we're all just a work in progress.
That's got to go.
Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it. Oh, as we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out. The shame and pain you feel.
So I've kept this middle bit pretty simple as well. Tried to bring it down. Of course, once these rides are in here, these you'll be able to change the volumes of these. So again, take the volumes with a grain of salt because these can be changed.
The shame and pain you feel inside. Perfectionist is why you hide. Trust in yourself, and you will see you're not alone. Because we're all.
So not sure about all this. Oh, that's what I said though, Peter. I've already said that. So once these tracks are split up, I'll be choosing a different crash for the two alternating ones. You can't do it in a single project because it's one drum kit. You only get one crash per drum kit. So I'll be doing that once I split them into individual tracks. So yes, it is coming, and that is the reason why there are here two crashes. But at the moment, in this particular drummer, I only have the option to do one sounding crash. Unfortunately, that is GarageBand, the limitations. Cool, let's go in here and remove these now. These chorus.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Bye to you. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-da, ba-ba-ba. Bye to you. And we're going to go, I think, this is what we did with the other one. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so that's much better. Definitely not completely finished, but much better. There's a bit more definition in there. And so definitely some improvements there. What I'm going to do now is just save this. Boom. Make a copy. We'll duplicate that sucker. And now what we can do is show you. So we're up to number 12. All right. So how many tracks have we got here, Pete? Fucking hell. I'm going to start removing some things from this. Some things that don't have tracks in them. Bye. I'm going to remove this initial scratch guitar track, which had a count in. Fuck it. I don't care. It's my project now. And what we're going to do is copy these drums. I'm going to duplicate till I've got no more. Look at all the drums, We've got all the drums. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to rename it. Do I have? Oh, that's all. So they're all the drums I've got. So while we're here, let's show you about splitting them up. So basically, remove anything I like. It just delete all my drums. That'll be the best way to go. All right, so we've got a kick, snare, hats. We've got a ride, and we've got 2 cymbals, and we'll need a tom. So let's see, what else can I remove from this? We've got a piano track that has nothing on it at the moment, so I'm just going to remove that. Delete. So it gives me an extra track for toms. And we'll duplicate that sucker. And now I'm going to go into this project, edit it, and I'm going to take all the kicks, grab all these kicks, and just... Oh, yeah. Doesn't that feel good? I'm going to copy it, and I always say this, remember, place your marker. Copy. Place the marker at the first one of what you're copying. So then when you drop down to the next track here, you touch on the screen, select the track, touch on the screen, hit edit, and now the marker is already set in place. So you can just hit paste. Now all those kicks are all there. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I've got to join them all back together. Man, I hate that. Let's join them all back together for now. Bloody Pete and his sections. Really easy to join shit. Boom! Joined. See, this is why I don't work in sections, because I do a lot of copy and pasting, and I don't want to... Okay, copy. Set our marker at the beginning. And select the track, hit edit, and paste. All those kicks should be in there now. There we go. There's all our kicks. We'll do the same for our snares. Boom. It's probably a good idea. I'm jumping the gun, but I'm showing you guys this because it's the process. But it's a good idea to make sure all your drums, the parts, all sound good in the first track before you start chopping them up. Because when you're going back and making changes in individual tracks, it gets a bit messy. So we'll copy these snares now. Select, edit, and we'll paste. See you later, Adam. Have a good day. Keep working on that song, Timber Song. Sounds great, mate. Heard it on the Warts group. Let's jump over here. And we'll take next, because we've got hats. Now we've got a bunch of different hats, so we're going to take all of them. We've got a snap hat, and we've got an open hat. Copy that. Put our marker at the first one. Always just program it into your head to do it every time, or it'll be painful because you'll be pasting things all in the wrong place. Trust me, I've done it so many times. So there's all our hats in the right place. Are they? Yep, all good. Everything's there. Go into our track again, the main track. We'll take next we'll take all the rides, take both of these, copy, get to the beginning, and select the track, edit, paste. I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass to do this, but it works out better for your drums because when you've got total control over your drums, it makes your drums so much easier. And then you can choose different drum kits for each track. That's why it's really good. What have we got left? So we got these crashes. We'll take the crashes. Actually, we'll do the toms next. And then we'll do the crashes last so we can create 2 tracks for those. Copy. Do I have 2 tracks? Yeah, I've got 2 tracks. Cool. Happy days. Paste. Toms are in there. And we'll take all these cymbals, which are these suckers along the top. done like a dinner. And we'll paste these in here. Cool. There's everything now split for now. So we can mute this track and hit play.
'Cause we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan.
The other good thing about doing this is now you can pan. If you don't like where a hi-hat's sitting, you can actually pan it to the other side. You can control all the panning and everything as well.
You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe you just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and things to know and learn about. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far.
And the other thing about it too is now you have the option on each of your drums to actually just to add AUV3 plugins or anything else just to really brighten up certain things. Could you copy the original drum track and then just delete the parts you don't want and don't have to worry about the marker? You can do that as well. So, you're going to end up with, well, normally what I would do is I would remove everything from this track. So I'd go in here normally, but I'd go in here and keep the bass drum in this one only, and then just copy all these and then just cut them and then paste them in. But yeah, look, it's just best to use the marker. So that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. But you know, if you find a better way, fucking do it, man. There is no right way.
Because we're all
Cool.
just a work in progress. Nobody's got it
Because
figured
here's the thing, now I can go into this snare if I want and, you know, look for a plugin, something like, let's just, for argument's sake, just for fun, I'll remove this. God, it should be at the top here, normally is. What am I looking for? Like beat former? Let's solo this snare. So you can do things like this. You can tighten. You can add effects to it to your delight.
because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and things to know and learn about that we're
All right, let's split apart the symbols, because this is always the difficult part here. What have I got for these? So where there's two, let's
all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can.
So I'm just going to check out which crash I want to use. I think the 4 on the floor crash is virtually the same crash as what's in the we've got a live kit. There's a higher one. I think it's pretty much the same. We've got a Liverpool one. Yeah, nah. SoCal one's pretty bright. So let's try this. So I'm going to go in here now and just hit edit, right? And just paste in a crash. Oops. So now we actually have a track with a different crash on there. And I can go in here and just drag this sucker out. I've got... Oh, man, I hate that. Go back, bitch. Okay, so now we can find these wherever there's a double hit here. And there's two ways you can do it. I can jump into the... I can put these all in first. And what do we got? Yeah, we'll do it this way. It's the boring way to do it. It's a pain in the ass, really, to do this stuff. We'll just see what it sounds like with this particular sound. And then go in here. You can either chop this, you can either split it, or you can go in and edit and remove it. So it's up to you. You could do that and then just fuck that off.
The work in progress. Nobody's got a figure.
So now I want to turn that down.
Progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just the work in.
Let's try a different kit. Didn't want to do that. We want to do this. Different kit. I'm going to go back to what I had first. I'm going to try this Brooklyn one.
In progress. Nobody's got it figured out. In progress. Nobody's got it figured. In progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Nice. It's actually fairly clean, that Brooklyn one. So yeah, you can split it or you can just go in and edit it out and remove this second one. Like that. At the end of the day, I'm going to join them back together anyway. So let's hear what the two sound like now.
All just the work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress.
Exactly. That is another good point. I made that on my last show with drums. So you'll notice here too with cymbals, wherever there's hats. So what do we got here? We've got these hats here and we've got cymbals. Is that right? Oh, rides and hats. Let's grab the rides and hats. Where are we? You'll notice where I've hit a cymbal, there's no ride. So I've taken that ride out because you've got to remember drummers don't have four arms. You've got to make it sound like a real drummer. Ding, 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 ding. If you're doing a ding, ding, and there's a... You make it sound stupid. So keep that in mind always. It is a good thing to remember, or people... It's bad enough that you can tell it's not a real drummer. Well, for some people anyway. Let's go in here and catch up with these other two cymbal hits. So we'll try and wrap these up. There's another one here. So we'll go in and edit this. Yeah, add a percussionist as well. You can do that. Boom. Boom. Go in here and chop this, split it. And we don't need that. Oh, fuck, man. So again, with these threes, let's fix those as well, because we've got a few of those. So see how we've got these threes here. If we go in and hit edit here and just paste in a, and then we go in and remove this, then we're alternating between these crashes. So now you can see here we've got 1, 2, 3. So it should help with things. Let's bring everything back in.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up.
I mean, and when I get to the final stage of all this, I get really particular. So again, I'm going to go in here and really alternate the crashes because you can. You've got the time to do it. So why not? So let's go in and now cut this one out. But this is all the laborious stuff if you really want to try and... It's the finer details of drums, yeah? That makes it lovely. So if we hear the difference...
Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up.
And again, if you really want to get extreme, you can add another drum track and then add another crash sound. So you can have three because most drum kits will have a higher splash, so you can get a higher sound in there to really alternate stuff. That's up to you.
Maybe just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody.
So again, I'm going to go in here, split this out. Bye-bye. That was good work. And then jump into this one, edit, and add that in there to alternate these three.
Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt.
Exactly. That's the aim of the game, Audible. To take the minimal shit that GarageBand give us and make it a big kit, man. A big kit. Make it bigger than what a GarageBand virtually allow you to be, yeah? I've tried to be sparing with the cymbals, but I can go over the top sometimes. That's the thing. I am an over the top kind of person. Did you know that? Now you do. I'm just going to, what are we, 7:15? I reckon I'm just going to play this through because you don't need to see me go through all this this is the painful stuff. But yeah, I'll go through all this. We'll just play the song now and wrap it up and let you all get on with your day. And then I'll work more on this and send this off to Pete. I was going to do some FMC today. Maybe we'll just play this through, then we'll come back. I'll give you an update on FMC, then we'll shut down this shit, yeah? You kind of just noticed, Mark. Good stuff. It's only taken a year.
Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's gonna figure it out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress.
Nobody's gonna figure it out.
We all have doubt and things to know and learn about. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yet we're all just a work in progress.
love hearing this. Where are the kicks in this? Let's see, what have we got with the kicks here? So we got these kicks.
The shame and pain you feel inside, perfect.
Let's see. I noticed Pete's gone really quiet. He's disappeared. He's like, fuck. He's sitting there going, I fucking hate this. Don't worry, folks. Me and Pete have a good relationship. I'm not messing.
The shame and pain you feel inside.
Yeah, that's better.
Perfectionist is why you hide. Trust in yourself, and you will see you're not alone. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. But what we know, we all have time and room to grow. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. 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 Nobody's got it figured out.
Okay, that'll do for now. So I can work on that on my own time, which will be sometime today. In amongst other stuff I'm doing. What else am I doing? Let's cover some other stuff I'm doing before we scoot off this plane for the day. This is the Desir album. So basically what's going on here is that this is all the songs in the Desir album, yeah? Pretty big album. Let's grab one at random for you. What shall we grab? Organized Hate. This is so basically what's going on with the Desir album. Yesterday, or the day before, Kev took all the songs, so I'm not allowed to fuck with any of these. I'm not allowed to touch any volumes. I'm only allowed to add vocals to this because I did too many shows where I showed you guys the project and I changed volumes and added things. So this is, and now I'm redoing these vocals. This is one of the songs from the new Desir album. Get ready. It's going to hurt.
Look at me, won't you see the truth? I can bleed as you take my fire. No, take me down into the now. The organization will take it down the fire.
There you go. Brutality. And as you can see, here is a fine example of how you can do drums differently. These are all the drums here in this project. These are all individual samples that have been copied in. Instead of using the GarageBand drums, these are all samples, which if you don't have my sample pack of a gigabyte of drums, it is in the description of this video. You can go and grab it for free. You just download it. It has thousands of really cool acoustic kits in there, metal drums. So yeah, that's how the drums are done in this. I'm not allowed to touch any volumes. Hands off. Let's just quickly cover some FMC stuff before we go. So FMC drums are nearly done. This is Up the Guts. Up the Guts. There's even some vocals in here too. This is Up the Guts. And as you can see, I've used digi-sticks, which you've seen in previous shows, for my drums. So I have a completely poppy, a very snappy drum kit over the GarageBand stuff.
You are nothing but a shit, no. 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 Nothing
So that's my first Songtember song. No problems, Mark. Thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Enjoy your supper. So that's the first song from my Songtember EP. We have Community Colostomy Bag. As you can see, I've only just started doing the kicks and stuff. Let's see.
Oh yeah! Come on, pretty baby, grab your colostomy bag. We're gonna have a party. Oh yeah, honey. Come on, everybody, get a colostomy bag. We're gonna have a party. Gonna be a party.
Oh my God. So that is one of the other tracks. What else do we have here? See you later, Peter. Good to see you. Don't be a stranger. Come back. FMC. What else do we have? Wank's Not Sandwich. I think Wank's Not Sandwich is finished. Kind of, sort of. Wank's Not Sandwich, such darling names. Suck the Mustard, I think he's pretty much done. I just haven't split the tracks yet, as you can see. And there's no cymbals in it yet. Sandwich Ridge, mate.
Suck the mustard. Suck, you fucking bastard. Suck the mustard. You fucking bastard.
There you go. Suck the mustard, you fucking busted. Placenta, pancakes, and puke. These drums are all done too, I think. Pretty much close to.
Placenta, pancakes, and puke. You've got nothing to lose. Placenta, pancakes, and puke. Yummy for my tummy, you've got nothing to lose. Placenta, pancakes, and puke. Yummy for my tummy, you've got nothing to lose. Placenta, pancakes, and puke. Yummy for my tummy, you've got nothing to lose. Placenta, pancakes, and puke. Yummy for my tummy, you've got nothing to lose. Placenta, pancakes, and puke.
Okay. Well, I've been doing Pete's song for an hour and a half. Hello to you, Deep Gravity. So I did Pete's song for an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm just running through the FMC stuff now to show everybody where I'm up to. This is Snorting My Rapist's Ashes. I know it's a charming song. It's a wonderful song, actually. It's all about revenge. It's a revenge song. Snorting My Rapist's Ashes. 29 seconds, that song. And the last song on the EP, I think it's the last song, is Crusty Cunt. And this song is not finished yet. I'll be writing the rest. Is it? It's not finished yet. So I'll be writing the other two riffs for this today. Boom. So yeah, definitely that one needs a little bit of work, and then we're done. So this week, once these drums will be finished today, actually, while I'm in drum mode. So these will all be wrapped up today. Then during this week, we'll slap the guitars and the bass down on a show. So that'll be done, and then the vocals will be done. So that's all good shit. Here's my running plan. Hopefully we can stick for this for Songtember. I'll hopefully have the FMC EP done by the end of this weekend. Finished. 7 tracks done. I think there was 7 tracks in there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 tracks. And then for the final week and a half of Songtember, I will be working on Desir. And the deal is I'm going to try and get out FMC and Desir by the end of this month. Crazy shit. All right, so there we go. So today we covered Pete's song. I'll work on Pete's song a little bit more, then I'll send him the project again later today that I'll be working on FMC. Then we'll be working on Desir. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Tomorrow, what's happening? Tomorrow we're going to jump back into the LumaFusion project that I started work on last week for utensils. So if you want to see some of the tricks that I'm going to be doing with that video clip, so using green screen stuff, green screen animations and stuff, join me for that tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Remember, hopefully Thomas can put a link in for me. That would be awesome. For Patrick and Sean have a premiere coming up for their Songtember song over on the Chandler Brothers channel. Let me see. Where are we? If I go here, and do a search for search Chandler Brothers. This is how you can find Chandler Brothers. There you go. And they have a premiere coming up in 25 minutes. So head over there and hit the reminder. I'll be over there as well. And then in what? An hour and a half's time, Pete's doing Garage Band Weekly. So go and do that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. We went a little bit long as usual, but these are special Songtember shows. So thank you very much, Thomas. Awesome. All my mods in here are awesome. Love you guys. Russ, Thomas, Cy, Pete, all you guys. Thanks very much. So, yeah, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out and all that jazz. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
That's all, folks.